You were sitting in the living room of your new house, the house where you moved in with your husband John Jungkook, whom you know only for 3 days now. He is an underworld mafia, most powerful in this dark world, and because of this power, your parents found it as a great move to bond with Jungkook's powerful mafia empire. You were used as a pawn because this marriage was against your will, and you even ran away on the day of marriage, but you didn't know that you were not getting married to any random guy. There is no escape from him. All the servants and maids were out from the mansion, and you can only hear the soft ticking of an antique watch. You already planned an escape from here, but you need to rethink about it after seeing the amount of security around this mansion. Jungkook is no joke, and you were taking him very lightly. Your body hair rises when Jungkook enters the room. His presence was commanding and intimidating. He approached you taking long strides. His dark eyes were fixed on you, and you knew why he's looking at you that way. You purposely refused to eat dinner just to piss him off. Do you understand what it meant to be my wife? His voice has a mix of warning. He looked up, meeting his gaze boldly, that no one can dare to, but you can because you know he can do anything to you. I understand the alliance, but I won't be a prisoner. He raised his brow. He's already so done with your attitude. He has been trying to be nice, but you make it hard every time. A prisoner? No, but you will follow my rules. You straightened in your seat, feeling a surge of anger. I'm not a possession, Jungkook. In response, he moved closer, placing a hand on your thigh. The touch was firm, possessive, sending a shiver down your spine. You are mine, don't forget that. He removed his hand without thinking of the consequences. Just because I'm married to you, don't think I'll let you control me. It doesn't take much time for him to get impressed. Just because of this attitude and not easy to get personality, he fell head over heels on you. You have got fire. This will be interesting, he said with a smirk while your eyes widened, realizing what he meant. If you think you can use your power over me, then forget it. I know how to fight back. This isn't a game. I'm not afraid of you. You literally challenged him, and all he did was to let out a chuckle. I'm waiting to see more of you on this side. This is life, our life, and I want you to fight for it as fiercely as I do. You stood up. I won't be controlled. Don't think about making me your puppet. He nodded slowly, a strange respect in his eyes. Good, because I don't need a puppet. I need a partner. Someone who can stand by my side, who isn't afraid to challenge me. You were taken aback by his words. This wasn't the ruthless mafia boss you had heard about. This was a man who wanted an equal, not a subordinate. Then treat me like a partner, not a possession. He stepped closer to you. He still had that dominance and power in his presence, but you decided to stay still. You knew he was just testing you. Prove to me that you can handle it. Prove to me that you can handle this life, and I will treat you as my equal. He clearly challenged you, but you were not afraid to accept it. Fine, but don't underestimate me. A genuine smile broke across his face. I wouldn't dream of it. Now let's go and eat your dinner. I'm hungry as well. You knew that pissing him at this moment would not end well, so you walked towards the kitchen while he followed. He was dominant, but in a good way. He knew his limits and power over everything. He has seen your ability, your attitude, and he wanted to see you as the queen of his mafia world. Days went by, filled with small power struggles and silent tension. Jungkook's dominance was always there, but you wouldn't let it overshadow you. He was used to people obeying him, but you were set on making your own place in this new life. He was proud and once again happy with his own decision of making you his wife. He knew that your attitude would match his personality and he was falling for you even more, but along with all this, his possessive side was coming out even more. Right now, he's waiting for you in the bedroom. He just came back from work only to hear that you went out without telling anyone. He doesn't have a problem with you going out, but the fact that you didn't care to tell him and go without any bodyguards, he was seriously mad. You finally came back and found him sitting on the bed. His eyes were dark and the air in the room was tense. Where were you? He demanded, and his voice was dangerously low. It would be a lie if you say you didn't get shiver meeting his gaze, but you held yourself together and answered, I went out. I need some time to myself. Without telling me. His eyes flashed with anger and something more. It was a fear of losing you. His world is dangerous, but you take it so casually. I don't think I needed your permission. You replied, keeping your voice steady. He stepped closer, the air between you crackling with tension. You do need to inform me. This world is dangerous and you can't just wander off without protection. I can take care of myself. Jungkook's hand shot out, grabbing her wrist. The possessive grip was firm, yet not painful. You don't understand. I can't risk losing you. You were shocked by his sudden action. You pulled your wrist from his grasp, your heart pounding. I'm not a child, Jungkook. You can't control every aspect of my life. His eyes were red with anger and frustration, and your attitude was not helping at all. This isn't about control, it's about keeping you safe. You belong to me. The possessiveness in his voice sent a shiver down your spine. Without thinking, you pushed his hand away again. Just because I'm married to you, don't think I'll let you control me. For a moment, silence filled the room. Then Jungkook's smirk widened, his eyes lightening up with a new spark of interest. Do you really think you can defy me? You met his gaze head on, refusing to back down. I'm not afraid of you. A moment of tense silence followed, then, to your surprise, Jungkook moved closer, his gaze intense. Before you could react, he kissed you. The kiss was fierce and demanding, yet there was a tenderness beneath the surface, a vulnerability that caught you off guard. You struggled to push him back, but he was strong against you. When he finally pulled away, you were breathless. What the hell was that? You said, looking at him, but he just smiled and came closer to you, reducing the gap completely. A reminder, no matter how clever you think you are, you belong to me. That's not how this works. You can't just kiss me to prove a point. You shouted in anger, your voice was trembling. Jungkook's eyes softened. You could see care and fear which was never there before. This time he spoke in a soft tone. I need you to understand that I won't let anyone or anything take you away from me. Not even you. You blinked, surprised by the depth of his confession. I'm not trying to leave Jungkook, but I won't be controlled. Why do you feel like I'm controlling you? Why you have this thing in your mind? Because every time I try to do something on my own, you act like I'm breaking some rule. Like tonight when I went out without telling you. Jungkook sighed, running a hand through his hair. It's not about controlling you, it's about keeping you safe. This world we live in is dangerous. There are people who would use you to get to me. I understand the risk, but I can't live in constant fear. I need some freedom, some trust. It's not about trust, it's about the reality of our situation. You are important to me more than you realize. Losing you, it's not something I can afford. You softened slightly at his words, seeing the genuine concern in his eyes. I get that you are worried, Jungle, but if we are going to make this work, we need to find a balance. I need to feel like I have some control over my own life. Jungkook nodded. It was obvious that he didn't want you to feel controlled. Alright, I can try to give you more space, but you have to promise me that you will be careful and let me know if you ever feel unsafe. I promise, but you have to promise me that you'll try to trust my judgment too. Deal, but remember you are mine, and that means I'll always protect you, even if it means stepping in sometimes. Fine, I can live with that, but why it is always you are mine? Why can't you say I'm yours? If we are married just like how I belong to you, you also belong to me, right? A smile appeared on his face, a pure and soft smile. I never stopped you from saying that, just like how I say that you're mine. I would love to hear it from your mouth. I would love to hear that I'm yours. Your heart skipped a beat, something you never thought it would do. A smile appeared on your face, but you tried to control it. You were kind of testing him. You irritated him to the core that if there would be someone else in your place, he might have removed their existence from this world, but he remained calm with you. That's how you realized that you are in good hands. You looked at him. Even though I don't think I did any mistake by going out, still I'm sorry that I didn't inform anyone. I'll be careful from the next time and let you know. He chuckled because you didn't look at him while saying all this. You looked at him. Why are you laughing? Did I crack a joke? He shook his head. Nothing. It's just sounds weird coming out of your mouth, but it's okay. I'm happy that you finally realized it. You rolled your eyes. It wasn't a mistake to realize. You said going towards the bed, but as you tripped over the edge, you fell backwards. Luckily, Jungkook caught you just in time, his arms wrapping around you protectively. Careful, Vian. I wouldn't want my beautiful wife to get hurt. His voice was low, sending a shiver down your spine as you felt his breath tickle your ear. I didn't notice, thank you. You stammered, unable to speak properly because of embarrassment and shyness. Jungkook chuckled softly, his chest rumbling against your back. Or maybe you just needed an excuse to fall into my arms. You felt the heat rise to your cheek as his words caught you off guard. A playful twinkle in his eyes, you quickly stood straight in your dreams. You walked inside the bathroom, leaving him laughing. But reality is more beautiful, sweetheart. Slowly, you have realized that Jungkook's dominance and possessiveness for you was not in a negative way. He never tried to take advantage of his superiority. In fact, the way he treated you with respect and love, you started to feel good and realize that he is the right man you got in the wrong time. Everyone around him, around you, the servants, maids, bodyguards, and other people were surprised to see this soft side of Jungkook towards you. It was surprising because he was never this much soft around anyone before. He treated you like his queen, and so you also started to respect his decision. You realized that whatever he says is for your own good. It doesn't have to do anything with controlling you. There was a difference between being controlling and protective. You eventually started to fall in love with him. Now every small effort made by him makes your heart beat fast. Wow, I never knew that you can cook also. You turned towards the voice and smiled when he entered in the kitchen. I thought to give cooking a try today. It's not going good so far. You said, smiling awkwardly because now only you notice the mess you have created in the kitchen. He chuckled softly and came near you. It's okay, I'm just excited to eat the food. We'll clean all this together. You didn't smile because whatever you were cooking, it ended up burning. Thanks, but you have to wait for some time. I haven't finished yet. You were trying to hide the pan from his eyes. He noticed that but decided to play dumb. Sure, I will wait, but if you need my help, I'm available. But why there's no servant and maid in the house? I gave them leave. I wanted to spend some time with you together. He paused, making his heart skip a beat. He came closer, trying to control his smile. No, I don't know. Tell me. Your cheeks turned red. He brushed a string of your hair behind your ear and you felt goosebumps when his finger brushed against your skin. Tell me, Ryan. His voice was deep and husky. It was seductive and he forgot everything. I'll cook. Please wait there. Before you avoid him, he effortlessly grabbed your waist and made you sit on the counter, making your eyes widen. You were shocked by his action. You wanted to have me? You put your finger against his lip. I want us to have some alone time, without any distraction. Nothing else. It was clear that you were embarrassed. Jungkook chuckled and removed your finger gently. Alone time, huh? I liked the sound of it. You were unable to look in his eyes, but he gently grabbed your chin and made you face him. Ryan, you don't have to be shy. We are a married couple. It's okay to let your thoughts out sometimes. You lowered your eyes. Jungkook tried to make the environment comfortable. We have the whole house to ourselves. Let's make the most out of it. Your heart raced. You felt yourself surrendering to the intensity of the moment. Jungkook picked you up from the counter and your eyes widened. What are you doing, Jungkook? Your voice trembled with a mix of surprises. Jungkook's lips curled up into a playful smirk, his fingers tracing lightly along the curve of your waist, sending shivers down your spine. Just taking matters into my own hands. We have the whole house to ourselves, after all. His voice was seductive, whisper, igniting a fire inside you that you couldn't deny. But what about dinner? He tried to focus on the task in hand, but now Jungkook already made up his mind for something else. His smirk deepened and he leaned closer. I think I have something else in my mind for dinner, something much more satisfying. Before you could respond, his lips were against yours.